All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a blessed Friday. I hope you're having a blessed Friday. I know a lot of people are like, thank God it's Friday. Woohoo! Well, thank you so much for joining me live. If you're watching live, please type hello down in the comments. And if you're watching via replay, then type hashtag replay down below as well so I can come back and say hello to everyone. Okay, let's see. I want to share this in my group because I decided to go live on my personal page this time. Let's see. Okay. And if you guys are watching live, I am going live on TikTok. So hello, my TikTokers. And as well in TikTok, say hello to me. Let me know where you're watching from. I know we don't have replays on TikTok. So if you are watching and you like access to this replay, click my username up above and then click the link that says Facebook group for moms. And then you can watch the replay there because, as I said, I am sharing this in my group. All right. There we go. Okay. Well, guys, for those who don't know me, I am Chari Twitty-Hawkins, self-care coach for moms and inspirational speaker, training to become a transformational trainer. Yes, with Lisa Nichols and Sean Smith, helping moms to practice self-care and make themselves a priority through self-awareness and self-compassion because we need it so much. And guys, I am hosting a free self-care for busy moms training. So I'm going to be sharing with you more and more about self-care for the next, week and a half. Of course, I'm still going to do it after that, but we're going to get more focused after that, maybe on mom guilt, things more specific, setting boundaries, emotional intelligence, because next month, if I'm not mistaken, is Emotional Intelligence Month. So I'm excited to get into that. Yes. But if you have watched me before and you love my content, please share this with your mom friends and or tag them down below as well. Alrighty, guys. Well, today I'm sharing with you some mom self-care myths. And I wanted to share this because a lot of moms don't practice self-care because they believe things that's their truth, but it's not necessarily a fact. Okay? There's a difference between what you believe and things that are a fact. Okay? So you may feel like this, which I'm gonna get into it. You may feel like, well, I can't, but the fact is you can. And I talk about this even with time management and self-care. Moms say they do not have time for self-care. And as a woman of faith, as a mom of faith, for those who know me, know I'm going to say, you have time. You have time. When God created time, he knew exactly what he's doing. He didn't make any mistakes. It's up to us to be good stewards of our time and say, hey, how am I going to include myself during the day or during the week or during the weekend? Because self-care is stewardship. Type it down below. Self-care is stewardship. Say it out loud. Self-care is stewardship. It is taking care of the body. As we say, honoring your temple, it's taking care of the body. And that's physical, mental, emotional, that God has created and given you to bless this world. I was just watching Felicia Rashad. I love that lady. Ooh, I love Felicia Rashad. Anybody else love Felicia Rashad like me? Like, oh, man, I love her. She was talking about self-care. I don't know where the interview was from. I probably have to go find it so I can watch the full thing. But the lady asked her, she said, we take care of everybody else, but who takes care of us? And Felicia said, nobody if we don't. I was like, ooh, I was listening to some poetry. I was like, yes. And she said, it's so easy for us to take care of everybody else and put ourselves on the back burner. And then we don't have a chance to express who we are. And that's because, again, we're so busy doing for everybody else. So the first self-care myth that I'm going to share with you is self-care takes a long time. Like often we think of self-care as a mommycation, something like a weekend, or even sometimes for us, a day is a long time to be away from our family, or a week. And though mommycations are super awesome, I am overdue for one. Guess what? Self-care can be just a few minutes in your day. I've shared this before. It could be something I love to do is enjoying just a cup of hot tea. Now I know y'all are coffee drinkers as well, but me, I love me some good hot herbal tea with honey and lemon. That's just my thing. And I was sitting, sometimes God just gives me ideas. And I was sitting in the restaurant. We had just finished eating. This was maybe Sunday before last or something. We went to the restaurant. And guess what? For those who don't know it, I'm giving you permission to not like every single second of motherhood. I am giving you permission. That does not make you a bad mom. That makes you human. I just want to insert that in there. But I'm sitting there and I'm eating with my kids, and my daughter being emotional, and my boys don't want to sit still. They being loud. So I'm like, hey, okay. Finish my food. And so they get up. What happened? My daughter went to the bathroom and the boys and my husband went to the car. And so my daughter came out of the bathroom and she came to the table. I said, go on out there with them. And baby, I sat there and I was like, I wish I had a cup. I don't have a cup over here. I was like, okay. After a few minutes, I was like, okay, I'm ready. I went to the car and got in. And I posted a TikTok. I said, so I took like a little video of myself drinking, like, maybe 10 seconds or something. And I said, sometimes mom self-care is staying in the restaurant a few minutes longer while your family goes to the car. And I got some comments, and one lady was like, this is a different perspective. I was like, yes, because we think it has to be this big thing, but it doesn't. Sometimes you just need a breather. And this other lady, and I'm going to do a TikTok, she commented, or staying in the house while your kids go to the car. Because, sometimes it's hectic getting them out of the house. And if you could just take a minute, even just a minute or two, and just stop, breathe, pray if you need to, because you might need God to take over your mind and your body so you can act right towards your children. So it doesn't have to be this big thing. It does not. It can be. And I encourage you to have those 1 day, 2 day, or a week if you can do it things. But sometimes it's just little pockets of time in your day where you can find to say, oh, okay, let me invest in myself. Let me check in with myself, make sure I'm okay. And if I'm not, get myself there. Number 2 is self-care is optional. And when we have this, trying to think of how to say it. When we have this mindset of it's optional, so we won't practice self-care for a long time, and then, we're stressed out, we're overwhelmed, oh my goodness, and then we do something like get a massage or go walk or hang out with some friends or whatever, and then we're like, that didn't work, I feel the same way I felt before. That's because build up of things that you have been struggling with, overwhelm, stress, anxiety, worry. It's built up and you're trying to put a Band-Aid on a big sore that has just been open for possibly years, possibly your whole time as a mother. So that's why it's important to be proactive rather than reactive, rather than say, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm just about to lose it. And then decide to say, oh, now if you're there and you decide to do it now, the past, we cannot change the past, but in the future, be proactive and say, okay, self-care, this is something I need to do consistently to prevent that, that build up to where you boom. So know that it's not optional. It is necessary to maintain your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual health and more. And then the last one is you neglect your children because you practice self-care. Have you ever thought of that? Have you ever thought, well, if I go do this, or if I go spend this money, Well, I'm neglecting my kids. Neglecting means you're not taking proper care of. But if you do something for yourself and it fulfills you and you're still taking care of your kids, that's not neglecting them. That's making you a better woman, which what makes you a better mom. Yes? Yes. So know that if you, again, I tell moms, if you're buying something for your kiddos, grab yourself something too, even if it's something small. If you're buying them a bunch of clothes, like maybe school started or something, and you're like, well, I'm spending like 200, 300, whatever on your kids. Ain't got time to buy something for myself. Girl, get yourself a pair of shorts, or even if it's such a small amount, get yourself a candy bar, get yourself a bouquet of flowers, something. Grab yourself something so that you have that balance. Because people talking about, how do I balance it all? When you're grabbing something for them, treat yourself too. Treat yourself too. Don't feel like, oh, I got to spend it all on them. You don't. I mean, you do if you say you do. Again, a feeling or your truth versus a fact. A fact is you can buy for yourself too. You can treat yourself too. If you're paying for those uniforms, for those trips out of town, whatever it is, guess what? Give yourself a little something too. So you don't start to, and a lot of moms won't say, I need to repost this TikTok. I posted it a long time ago. That if you don't take care of yourself and do for yourself, eventually you will start to resent your kids. And a lot of moms will never say that out loud, ever. But in your head, you're thinking, man, they're doing, oh, they going to Disney World, they doing all this stuff. Oh, she's succeeding in her dance and blah, blah. And you're just thinking about when you used to dance. But you stopped because you became a mom. When you used to go on trips, but you stopped because you became a mom. That was a choice, and you can make a different choice. So just a quick recap, and guys, please share this with your mom friends. And again, if you're watching live, say hello down below. And if you're watching via replay, type hashtag replay. I know on TikTok we don't have replays, but again, if you want access to the replay, click my username, the link in my bio, in the box that says Facebook group Moms Matter 2. And you can view this there as well. Especially if you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, I missed it. Then you can come and watch it. All right, guys. So number one is self-care takes a lot of time. It doesn't. It can be a few minutes in your day, as I talked about earlier. Staying in the restaurant for a few minutes, relaxing, breathing, listening to the silence. If there's not people, or, well, I won't say silence, but it being maybe a little quiet before you go and join your family in the car. Number two, self-care is optional. As I talked about before, we go for, or you may, I have before, where I go for days, maybe weeks. And maybe some of you guys, if you can relate, let me know down in the comments, may have gone years without practicing self-care. And then you try something and you're like, ugh, this is not working. So it may be that you have a deeper rooted problem that you need to address, or you've just let things build up, boom, 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 so much that what happens? You have the blow up, and then you're trying to fix it with a Band-Aid. You're trying to put one of them little pinky Band-Aids on something that you need like maybe a cast for, just to give an illustration. And then the third one is you're neglecting your kids by practicing self-care. And it does not mean neglect means you're not taking care of, you don't think about, you don't care about your kids. And I know that's not true at all. If you go spend some money on yourself, it does not mean you don't care about and you don't think about your kids. It means you're treating yourself. If you go and have yourself a good time at a workshop that you like, or a comedy show, or whatever it is, a paint party or something, or you go see a therapist, whatever, it could be anything. Again, self-care is so many things. It does not mean you do not care about and you're not taking care of your kids. It means you're investing in you so that you can be a better woman and therefore a better mom. Because you guys are also amazing. We do so much for our kids. We do so much. We just have to remember we are women first, and we are women too, who have things that light us up, who have things that bring us joy, who deserve time to say, whew, let me just relax for a minute. Ooh, whew. And then come back feeling better and come back feeling stronger and ready to just love on our kiddos more than we did before with a refreshed spirit rather than an exhausted, tired, worn out spirit. So, if you are ready to start practicing self care, if you need to know more about what that is or which one works for you, because a lot of us, again, we've tried something, it didn't work. We're like, okay, what's going on? Because self care is different for everyone. So, sign up for my self care for busy moms training. I put the link up in the bio. There I go. I put the link up in the status and I'll come back and put it down below as well. And for my TikTok friends, if you like to sign up, click my username up above, click the link in my bio in the first box that says free self-care for moms class. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everybody who commented, who shared, who gave hearts. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Take care. God bless.